So there is a way to get Root of Nightmares loot completely solo. Now this is for you guys who can't raid every single week because you work or you have other commitments, or maybe you're a little shy or anxious to play with others. That is completely fine. Now this chest is in the raid, so the downside is you need to have completed at least one encounter in the Root of Nightmares raid, or the chests won't give you any loot. Now, if you really don't like playing with people, I highly recommend just LFGing for the first encounter in the raid. It requires almost zero communication, and I've done the first encounter plenty of times where it's been almost silent. Just watch a short guide on YouTube and then go into an LFG and just clear ads. Now, once you've gotten something from the chest, you can now get that loot again and again from doing what I do in this video. So you can do this on all classes, and you can do it 3 times a week if you want the loot on all 3 characters. It isn't very hard, but it does take a couple minutes, so again, this is really only useful if you aren't going to do the entire raid anyway. But I will say the one thing you need is a Netherrack checkpoint, and I know that seems stupid because why would you have a Netherrack checkpoint, but there are plenty of places you can go to get a checkpoint for free. For example, if you type in d2checkpoint.com into Google, you'll see a website where you can just copy paste a join code and join in on the checkpoint. Now here you can see I load in and everyone else is using the bot and they'll just jump off to wipe. When you respawn in, we can just go straight back to orbit and we will keep that checkpoint. So as for a loadout, you can bring whatever you like. Any movement abilities is really good. There will be a couple ads you'll probably need to kill, but it doesn't matter if you die to them, so use whatever the hell you like to kill them. An eager edge sword is pretty useful, and any exotics that'll boost your movement is also very helpful. You can use strand for that grapple. It's probably recommended on hunter, although if you do have a sword with eager edge, it isn't needed at all. Other things like lion rampants or solar warlock are also very helpful. So when you're ready, just launch into that raid with the checkpoint and we'll go on from there. Alright, so when you're in, you're just going to turn around and head this way. We're basically heading back the way we came to this encounter. If you've never done this, that's fine. You'll just follow exactly where my character goes. I'll try and make it as simple to follow as possible. You're just going to head down the leaf and then come over here to the right, and we're just going to jump over all this platforming and then follow the leaf again. And when you get to here, you're just going to turn left. You'll see there's a little door here. Now just stay tuned with me right here. I don't want you to get lost. When you drop down here, there's a little hole straight below you. You're just going to head straight down here, down this green looking corridor. Now jump across, and when you're in this big opening, you're going to go over there. There's going to be another hole. So just follow where I go. And we're going to drop down here and go straight to the right. Now you're going to do basically a 180 here. You're going to head out towards those big grassy, I don't know what you'd call them, flower pod looking things. These are what you cross to get from the 3rd encounter to Netherrack when you're doing the raid normally. Now you're not meant to jump on these coming from this direction, so they might be a little difficult to traverse. So just jump on the leaves and use whatever you can. Use your strand abilities if you need, or your sword if you've got eager edge. Now this would be a lot easier if I was using my strand abilities, but I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible just for you to follow. So just follow me up this leaf right here. There's going to be a couple more of these pod things we have to jump on. Yeah, and one more. Oh, almost fell off. Alright, we're going to go up here. We're almost back at the planets encounter, which is the 3rd encounter in the raid. Just the one before Netherrack. Alright, now you just need to run up here. So we're almost at the part where stuff starts getting kind of glitchy. We will kind of get ourselves outside of the map, which is, I guess, why this is kind of a glitch. I mean, the chest isn't a glitch and the loot isn't, but we will be glitching out of the map. So I guess you can count that. So right here, this is going to kind of glitch in when you move forward. There you go. So it'll open. Now don't worry, none of this stuff should reset your checkpoint. If you go into the third encounter, that should mess with your checkpoint, so don't do that. But when you load into these new areas, nothing should change. You should keep the Nezarec checkpoint. So we're going to make our way all the way down here. Just follow exactly where I go. Alright, now when you come in here, you got to be careful and pay close attention. Slow down the video if you need. That is the planet checkpoint right there, so we're not going to go anywhere near there. We're going to come around here on the left. Now we're going to go up to the wall over here where you can see the colors. Now pay close attention. We need to come up here, and we're going to squeeze into this little gap. Can fit in here pretty easily. Shouldn't have any trouble. I've never had trouble. And then that ledge right there that I'm aiming at, we're going to jump up to there. If you have a sword, use that to quickly push yourself through the gap, and then you've basically done the hard part. So we're going to head up here. Now we want to go along that building over there, so we're going to get on top of all of this. Now while a lot of it does appear invisible, I don't think you can fall in. I've never fallen in. You can run on all the invisible stuff. That should be fine. And we're just going to jump across. There's not really a particular way to jump across this. You can do it however you like. Just get over the other side. So you can run along this building. Now it will glitch out and glitch back in. That's completely fine. Just head in the same direction I am along the side of this wall. And you want to try and get in this corridor right here. So it will say turn and back for a couple seconds. That's fine. Alright, and that was basically the hardest part. So you're just going to do some basic parkour. You don't need the eager edge that I'm using. I'm just trying to speed it up a little bit. Alright, and when you come around this corner, we've basically done all the glitchy stuff. So you can see we're going to go to that ledge right there. Then when we head in here, it should teleport us to the start of the jumping puzzle area. Alright, here we are. So this hasn't messed with your checkpoint, so no need to worry. And if you do die at any point, it'll just respawn you where you are. So that's completely fine. So you can rush through this. Doesn't really matter if you die. I think I'll take my time just because I don't want to mess up the recording here. You could just use a much better weapon I just had with a horde equipped, so that's what I'll use, I guess. Now you don't actually need to do anything in here, and the launch pads do kind of mess up a bit, so I mean you could try and use them again. If you die, it doesn't matter, but I'm just going to quickly pick off the enemies over here so that we can progress. Alright, so they're dead. Just going to jump over. You don't actually need to kill the enemies. If you can survive them, just run past them. That's fine as well. Alright, now we need to make this jump. So use whatever ability you want. You can use your eager edge. Just be careful. You could just use your strand grapple hook. I've been saving that for no reason. Just come around here. Now the Nezarec white mechanic doesn't actually work, so you don't need to worry about dying to anything like that. You're going to come up here to the left. Now we have to do another big jump. This one's pretty easy if you've got the eager edge sword. Otherwise, just use a grapple or something like that. You can go like that, boost. Oh, kind of messed that up a bit. Might make, yep, alright. Very close. Don't mess up like that. Alright, then we're going to do it again. This one's a lot easier. Just jump, eager edge. Oh, I messed that up even more. All good. Eager edge didn't proc, but that's fine. This one you don't even need a traversal ability, just jump around the side. Alright, we're basically here. You're going to shoot this to activate the puzzle. And then we're just going to climb up this wall here. So you can use your strand, you can use your whatever you like. I'm going to get my grapple real quick. There we go. And there we are. Alright, so we're at the chest. And there you go, you get the loot. So this is that easy. I'm not going to get any loot because I've already done it this week legitimately on this character. So, but you have my word that this gives you loot. It'll give you anything you've unlocked previously in the raid, and it's as easy as that. If this was helpful, consider subscribing. I'll upload content just like this every week if I can. And let me know how you go. If you think this is stupid and not worth it, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Take it easy. Peace.